Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Cook. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and
3rd down. Here's Haskins setting up the screen for Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Here we go.
That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And, Charles, now we get our first look at this offense.
And one guy you have to look at in particular is Kyle Long. Can play guard or tackle with a nice degree of nastiness.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
50, Mike, 50. Cut.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
The 3rd down pass intended for DK.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. They will be led out by their 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterback. Now in his 16th season, the veteran Ben Roethlisberger.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions.
Here we go.
But they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. The numbers for Williams a week ago, 23 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown. On 2nd down, Williams.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And here are the offensive starters for Arizona.
Let's focus our attention on the offensive line and Brandon Sheriff, the first-round pick in 2015. In fact, the first lineman taken at number 5 overall, an offensive tackle in college, transitioned very well to guard in the NFL. Solid, reliable, 2 traits you love in an offensive lineman. How about tough, physical, and nasty? He's an Iowa offensive lineman. Those guys play well in the NFL.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Check girls.
Here's Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34.
Come on now.
A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the day.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Like 20.
First down, Cardinals.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Steven Hauschka on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that
really
one.
Good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the
A little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Open man is Samuel, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Larry Fitzgerald. Incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And his throw is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The 3rd down pass. Intended for Michael.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
I'm coming after you.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Roethlisberger. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They get big Jason Peters, the left tackle. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 11 now, Roethlisberger completes it to Davis. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Roethlisberger going to give to Williams on the draw. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. 2 yards.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, and the catch good. It's Eifert. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Mike, 50 cents.
2-yard pickup.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
3rd and 6.
Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, Haskins. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, he had it and lost it, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run, Cook, and an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Bynes leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got his man, it's Eifert. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So we're trading 1st half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's got it to Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now a 1st carry for LeGarrette Blount. And Blunt will not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Hey, here we go.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Haskins. And he's got Fitzgerald. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the carry, it's Cook. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle. Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Haskins. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
He's coming. Check him. Get in the right room.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
3rd down pass. Intended for Larry Fitzgerald.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Got his man. It's Williams. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
A gain of 13 yards.
I gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, and he whips that one incomplete there. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger completes it to Blount. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins looking sideline, incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times, the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and now it's third down.
3 down, 3 down.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Everyone got 4 down.
Throwing on second down, Haskins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he finds Fitzgerald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. On first down, it's Haskins. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet, they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It's caught by Davis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Let's go, defense.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. He'll get 3 up to midfield. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From midfield now, Haskins. That'll be complete to Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And Eifert has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Let's go, baby.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Haskins now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Completes it to Fitzgerald. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
I know you feel that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Haskins back to the air. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Michael Crabtree, his first touchdown on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Haskins going to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. It's complete to Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We got to step it up.
Now Ben going to give it to Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Haskins on 3rd down. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Now Haskins on first down. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They go play action now. Haskins to the left side here for Eifert. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they've got victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw again is Roethlisberger. They will find Davis. That's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. That'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Blunt has it.
Here we go, here we go. Roethlisberger's pass. Here we go, here we go.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Hauschka's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Getting set to go again. We get a peek at Larry Fitzgerald as he heads back out there now. And the stats on his game, they really tell the story. A strong start. I don't know that the defense has really changed a whole lot as opposed to maybe just sticking to that game plan and shutting him down now.
I like where you're going with that because normally we talk about adjustments and drastic changes in a game plan in order to shut someone down. But in this case, maybe they're just sticking with what they worked out all week and they're just making better plays. And so far, they've got to like what they've been doing in the second half.
On second down, it's Cook. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Completes it to Blunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Roethlisberger will throw. Well, this is caught by Williams.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup of 6 there on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Wilson's got it complete.
Here we go.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's get out the field, defense.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Bengals grab it. The 40, 30, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That's it, baby. We go work.
The Bengals defense getting ready to go again. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to script the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again?
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. It's Williams on the catch. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Now a run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A win would be their 2nd on the young season.
50 seconds to mine. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Let's go, boys. All day, dog.
Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Blitz.
All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
Complete to Larry Fitzgerald.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bengals, They boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.